the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal.
Hey guys, it's the next morning. Hope you're having a great day. Looks like the trains are running through, but I am still working on securing a load. I've contacted probably 10 brokers. All their rates out here are like $2 a mile or less. So I'm pushing hard for you, I'm pushing hard for me in the industry. $3 a mile. So until we get that, we're not moving. You know, it doesn't cost anything to sit here except for, you know, my time. But I want my company to be profitable. I don't want to just make ends meet. That's not why I sold my house, you know. But I wanted to get on here because this morning, remember I had that nail in the tire. I was able to take it out. It was one of those like self-tapper screws. So the self-tapper part went into the tire, but apparently, I mean, it went in a 1/4 inch, maybe a little more. But the tire's not leaking air. I didn't want to pull it because I didn't have a repair kit. So now I have a tire repair kit on hand. I should have had that to begin with, but I'm glad I had my tools. I used my channel locks to pull the nail out or bolt out, whatever it was. Went through a lot of construction sites in Montana. They're working on the highways and the bridges, and I guess that's where it came from because it was fairly new. It wasn't there before. It didn't have a lot of rub marks on it or anything like that, so must have been through a job site. You know, they had us running on the shoulders of the highways and stuff. There's all kinds of debris over there for miles. They had us run on the shoulder. So, yep, just want to let you know, got lucky on that, but I am prepared now for next time. So I don't, once I see it, I could just handle it. It's a lot easier to patch the tire than it is to change the tire. Now, I've used these patch kits before on my personal vehicles, but my personal vehicles only hold like, you know, 40 PSI. You know, my truck is 80 PSI. The trailer's 120 PSI, so will it hold up to that? I don't know, but so I would rather try it and fail because it takes a lot less effort to do that than it is to change a tire on the side of the road or side of a highway with a load on. You know the deal. So I will hit you guys up as soon as I get a load secured and let you know where we're going. Thanks for following. Well, it's time to do a review of the EXO drone. Got this for, I think it was like 350 bucks. Wasn't too expensive. But now I'm gonna give you the honest truth of it. I got the Cinematic 2 because it had 4K, but it only has one sensor on the bottom to keep you from crashing into stuff, and a little slight breeze literally took control of it, and it crashed into the trailer and broke the arm. So I've flown drones before. So I was like, oh, you know, why get a DJI? You know, that's what I flew before. They're like $1,000, $1,500 for a good one. And I mean, I flew it for miles. I mean, my buddy's, and he had the range extender on the controller, and he flew it. We both did. I mean, we flew it for miles. I was able to control it really easily. I was able to bring it back home and no problem, you know, super high up in elevation, like 1,000 feet, or, you know, the max height, where it was giving you warnings and all that. And so I was like, yeah, I want a drone, get some cool cinematic footage for you guys. But the exo drones, they suck. There's not enough sensors in it. I mean, a slight breeze. I've wanted to film with the drone, like traveling over the mountains and stuff. There's some really beautiful scenery, but it was so windy. Today there's just a nice little, you know, 5-mile-an-hour breeze, and the drone says it's capable of handling a 20-mile-an-hour wind. So I was like, oh, let me take it up. I got nothing to do, waiting on emails. And yeah, so that's my my review of that. You know, this is a prime example of you get what you pay for. And I flew it at home a couple times, and it was windy, and it was tough to control, and I crashed into a tree, and that's why I figured it would be a nice day to just fly it. I mean, it's just so easy to lose control. The controls on it are kind of wonky. The response is kind of not what you want. So if you're gonna get a drone for any footage or anything like that, get one that has front and rear sensors, a bottom sensor, so you don't crash into stuff. Because this one, if it had a front or rear sensor, it would have detected the trailer, and it would have prevented it from hitting it, but it doesn't. So that's my review. Hey guys, little update. So what time is it? It's 4 o'clock. I've been inside, really. There's like a lounge and comfy chairs and everything, power to charge up my laptop and tablet and all that stuff. But so I've been hanging out in the lounge, looking at all the loads, quoting every load that would possibly work for my setup. And I finally got somebody that responded and accepted my price. Now they start at $250, and it's for 100 miles. And I asked for $650, and then we settled on $6, because I told her, I'm like, I got a deadhead, you know, 100 miles. You know, you're gonna pay for that. So we got it all figured out, did all the paperwork, got my load confirmation, rate con, and then now she just called me up and she's like, oh, my customer doesn't think that it's gonna fit on a 40-foot. And it's like, well, if it didn't fit on the 40-foot, why didn't you have, you know, dimensions, you know, saying that? All it said was it was 10,000 pounds of building material, roofing material. I assumed it was just pallets. So now she wants me to chill and wait until the morning, until she calls me back and says whether or not I can take the load or it'll fit on my trailer. And if it does, I was able to negotiate with her and get 2 loads. So tomorrow's Thursday, so I should be able to pick up a load Thursday, deliver it Thursday, come back down here Thursday night, and then Friday morning pick up another load and head back north. The only reason I'm doing it is because with the deadhead and everything, it's not quite at my my breaking point of $2.63. It's $2.50, so it's not ideal. but I've been out here for 24 hours, you know, harassing everybody, and everyone's being so cheap, and they just, I don't know how they're moving stuff for $1 a mile that weighs 18,000 pounds, or moving a car or a truck for 60 cents a mile. It's unbelievable, the rates and just the BS that I'm dealing with. So if I can run these loads, great. I'll be able to, you know, finish out the week strong with some money. The deadhead won't cost as much because it'll be an empty trailer. I'll get better fuel mileage. But also the location where I'm going is farther up north, because I'm kind of in the middle of Montana and Butte, and I'm heading towards Columbia Falls, Montana. So I'm hoping that I can find a better load out of Montana going far up there, because I've seen everything that's going on down here and dealing with the brokers down here. It's just crap, and I'm about tired of it. I almost, you know, want to just deadhead out of here, but you know, that doesn't make a lot of sense. So it's only been 24 hours, so that's okay. But if we get into 2 days of no work, man, I'm gonna have to deadhead out of here. So I'll let you know what happens in the morning. So I'm on my way to my pickup. They approved the load. It's roofing materials and some insulation. It's all on pallets, so it should be good. Got a weigh station coming up, so I'm gonna get off here. Alright, well, the weigh station's closed, but there's some beautiful scenery out here. A lot of hills, a lot of green lush land. It is summertime, but we have had quite the wet summer, so it's hard to really judge it. But I mean, if you didn't have to live a city lifestyle, I could definitely see you living out here. It's beautiful country.
Hazard
quiet.
reported ahead. Eyes up. This could be a
Something
trap.
to think about if you're traveling or want to move out of the city. You know, the country, it's not bad. It's not a bad way to live. Alright guys, we're in the process of loading up. So this run is all styrofoam. It must be for like a metal building. And then tomorrow's run is going to be more of the heavy stuff. This stuff is really heavy. I'm going to have to use edge protectors, corner protectors, and I'm also going to have to tarp it because this is just very thinly wrapped, and that's just going to come off real quick. And the guys here said that they would help me tarp it, because that thing's high. I'm probably going to have to use the forklift to get the tarp over it. It'll be interesting. I've never tarped before. Alright guys, so got it all strapped down and tarped. It took an hour and a half. I even had some help. But got 8-foot drop in the front. It is 9 feet tall, so it doesn't completely cover it. Then I got a 6-foot drop in the back. If you have to tarp, make sure you get paid for it, because this is an insane amount of work. But that's how it looks. I think we should be good. As good as we can get, at least. So now I'm gonna go hit the truck stop, fuel up. I don't need to hit the scales because this is styrofoam. I mean, I can move it by myself, each pallet, so it's not really heavy. So, all right, I'm gonna hit the road. Got a beautiful view. Well, I did, of a big old lake. I don't know where we're at in Montana, but heading up towards Columbia Falls. It doesn't say on the map where we're at, but it's a little late on the camera. Here we are, a better view of the water. It's a huge lake. Looks really nice. Small town feel. I did see a Walmart for the first time. So this must be like the big town. Pretty interesting. All right, so we made it to the drop, but they're closed, so gonna have to wait till the morning. But just so you know, this is all miles, deadhead and everything. 278 miles, 8.6 miles per gallon for $600. So is what it is. Got me out of a dead area that, I mean, there was nothing. So something is better than nothing. Well, this is blinding, but this is how I'm waking up. Open the door from darkness to bam, get up, it's time to go. I'm gonna start unstrapping the tarps, trying to get everything ready so I could just get this unloaded and move. I gotta move quick, get this other load done. Alright guys, folding up tarps is no joke. I got one down, and we got the guy running the forklift unloading these, so should be able to get the other load and dropped off today. Well, it started raining outside, so I grabbed my coat, but I forgot my sunroof was open and everything is wet. I already wiped this down, but wow. And it's 2 o'clock. I still have a 3-hour drive and they close at 5, so I'm not gonna make it today. I'm gonna have to drop this off on Monday because I got it all strapped down, but now I need to tarp it, and it's super windy and it's just pouring. So I'm gonna check the weather and see if this is gonna go away. If it is, I'll wait it out because I got nothing else to do, because I'm not gonna make the drop. But if it's just gonna get worse, I'm just gonna have to go out there and suffer some more. Don't take tarping jobs, especially when the items are 9 feet tall. Like, how are you supposed to tarp that? It is so complicated, so difficult. Yesterday I had 3 people helping me. Today, no one. So don't take tarping jobs if they're over 6 feet tall, because you won't be able to do it. Some sightseeing, some beautiful country, some rolling mountains. It's all super green, big huge lake. Yeah. It's nice out here. Alright guys, so we made it back to the customer's warehouse all in one piece. Of course they are closed, so we are going to drop the trailer here, and I'm gonna go get a hotel for the weekend. Been sleeping in my truck all week and I need to upload my videos, so yeah, I'm gonna go get a hotel, try to relax a little bit, and look on the load board, see what we can get going for Monday. I didn't see much, so fingers crossed we can get out of here. A week of Montana, I'm about done with it. Not that, you know, the money's not good, but I just would like to keep moving and traveling and seeing more of the world, or the United States at least. So all right, let me drop this trailer and I'll let you know total miles for both of these trips and what the rate is. All right, so this is the total mileage with deadhead to the first pickup, to the drop off, and then deadhead back to the pickup and drop off. So 548.9, so 549, and each trip was 650 bucks, so that's $2.36. It's not exactly great, but there was nothing else, so I'd rather lose a little bit and keep some money coming in for the week. Otherwise I would have just been sitting all week and not doing anything, not making money, and that doesn't make sense. So hopefully next week will be better. This week we did make a total of 18 plus 13. It's like 10, that's 31,000. So I want to be able to do like 5,000 a week. So I gotta stay busy. I can't have downtime like I did this week. But hey guys, sorry about that. The batteries died. But I'm in the hotel, all showered up and changed, and I'm in the process of uploading the video for the first load. But I just finished my breakdown for the week. So my first week on the road, I spent $974 in fuel. I did have some other expenses. I had to buy some more bungees. I bought 10 more bungees. That was $30. And then I got a hotel for the weekend. It's $450. So my total costs of operations for this week was $1,400 and 54 cents, or $54. Now we did make $3,100 in profits, minus the weekly expenses, brings us to $1,645. Now, gotta calculate in your pay. So I'm paying myself 43 cents a mile. So my total miles, I paid myself $516. So 1,600 minus the 516 ended up making $1,128 in the business. Now, a lot of people would just take that money and put it in their personal account or spend it like it's their personal money. But as you recall, I spent a lot of money building this company, and until I can recap those capital funds that I used to start this company, I'm gonna keep reinvesting in my business, which is really just reinvesting in myself. As soon as I get my money back that I put in, then yeah, I'll take more out. But we're gonna leave that in there. And also, I'm unsure about taxes and tax season, and next week is end of quarter 2, so gotta file taxes with the state, gotta file IFTA, a lot of paperwork and stuff that I haven't done yet. So I don't know how expensive that is or what all is going into that. So I'm gonna keep the money aside for the first year as much as I can. And obviously there'd be more if I didn't get a hotel, but it's pretty hot out here. And after sleeping in a truck for a week or 5 days, it's nice. Plus, I need to have my laptop plugged in for 24 hours. It takes 24 hours just to upload these videos. I mean, it's still uploading. It's been uploading forever. And so I need a constant power source, and I don't want to just run the truck, and I don't want to just sit in the gas station, you know, in a chair with my laptop for 24 hours. That's no fun. So got the hotel, gonna grab a bite to eat, and tomorrow probably go on a little adventure. So yeah, thanks for following along. I hope you're learning like I am. And yeah, it's not a get rich quick scheme out here. There's a lot of expenses. Thanks for following.